Sonic Frontiers is shaping up to be one of the best outings for the Blue Blur to date. From the stunning visuals, to the flashy combat, and entertaining use of Sonic's moveset in the open world, Sonic Frontiers is looking to be an amazing game for our favorite hedgehog. Aww. However, there is one thing I believe that stands out over most things: the story. It's no secret that over the years, the stories presented in Sonic games have declined. You could argue and say Forces at least tried with its story, but it never truly followed through with its ambitious setting. Sonic Frontiers is taking the story down a new, refreshing route when it actually tries to aim at an audience above the age of a toddler. Since the firing of the infamous Pontac and Graph, the story writers for the Sonic games since Sonic Colors, for those unaware, the fans were beginning to believe the new game would have a new direction. Due to the success of the first Sonic film, and the second one highly anticipated and coming closer, it was clear that Sonic could work with an entertaining story and it would be foolish to miss the chance. However, this was all but speculation until the famed Ian Flynn, writer of the Sonic IDW comics, was confirmed to be working alongside Sega in dialogue and story development. Flynn's work often consists of more serious stories when the stakes are high and the heroes aren't always perfect. In the Metal Virus saga especially, we see Sonic get tired and we see him feel like there is no point, but he pushes on regardless and continues to try his best, despite the odds being against him. This develops a character much more than them quipping and defeating the bad guy with no real struggle. The prospect of a good writer alone is an indicator that the story wants to take itself seriously again, but what further solidifies the message that a good story is on its way are the little glimpses of the narrative we've received so far. To put it briefly, Sonic, Tails, and Amy are said to be on a search for the Chaos Emeralds when suddenly they are transported into cyberspace and only Sonic is able to escape. He then must rescue his friends with the support of a mysterious voice while fending off against the island's inhabitants and mysterious AI girl Sage. This sets Sonic in a dynamic he has never been before, alone and without his friends, and we already begin to see a more serious side to him in the story trailers. He isn't smirking, laughing at the villain, but instead he's focused on saving his friends and the Cocos. And that is what Sonic is about. It could even be possible that Sonic is the unintentional villain in the story. Example, Sage appears and tells him that his reckless actions endanger this world, causing the fans to come up with some interesting theories as to whether Sonic is destroying the Starfall Islands. Whilst this would seem out of character for Sonic to some, the most hardcore fans would recognize this relates back to what he says in Sonic and the Black Knight, the last Sonic game where the story had care put into it. Sonic says that being chivalrous was never his goal.
It was never about chivalry for me. I just gotta do what I've gotta do. That's all!
Sonic isn't the one-dimensional protagonist he has been painted as in the last few years, but rather a character with depth and layers. And Frontiers could truly demonstrate this due to Sonic being alone this time. This is potential for Sonic to be monologuing to himself and having character-reflective moments, whilst he's traveling through these islands without anyone to bounce jokes off of. Even the atmosphere of the game is set to be a more somber, melancholic, and mysterious mood by use of music and putting Sonic in this big open world alone. The head of Sonic Team, Takashi Iizuka, and director of Frontiers, Mario Kishimoto, have both gone on the record stating that they wanted the game to come across as mysterious and more serious while still having the cool, rebellious Sonic charm we all love. It has also been stated that the game is aimed at teens and young adults, hopefully forecasting a solid story. Overall, I have faith in Sonic Frontiers' story, as we have Ian Flynn working on it, so I have faith that this will be one of the best Sonic narratives to date. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe and hit the bell so you know when my next video is coming out. And join the Discord, because you can ask me questions like what color are my walls, or what's your IP address. Anyway, till next time, see ya, you freaking nerds.